Hello fellow drifters and welcome to Culture Drift. We bring you raw, authentic experiences and off the beaten path adventures. We are currently in Bali, Indonesia, so join us as we explore this beautiful island. And don't forget to keep on drifting. Hello guys, we're just at the entrance to Tanah Lot. I was just walking down here. We're walking down there a little bit. I have heard there's like loads of people trying to sell you loads of things. Hopefully because it's a Sunday it's a bit quieter, but we'll see. Just had like quite a good introduction to what it was all about in a way. A bit mind blowing, but I don't know. I think Asha was having the conversation, so maybe I'll let her try and describe it herself if she has the energy. Basically there was lots of talk about
very nice conversation about
Kundalini power,
chakras. I do mantras meditation, and this man was very wise about this, taught us some things of local healing knowledge. And I think the most important what he has said is like be aware of your power and use your own power in a good way. Don't let the power overpower you, because many times that happens. So don't give away your own power, and balance your chakras. That will give you enlightenment.
Yeah, and also, yeah, you sort of said, you know, make sure you're ready for whatever energy it is. Yeah, it has to be timing the correct time for what energy you receive, because sometimes if you're not ready for the amount of energy, it's too much for you, overwhelming. Or maybe sometimes it's not enough, or you know, so you know, you kind of have to. Well, I don't know how we work that one out when the right time is.
I also like that there is a big energy coming outside forces, and basically you just have to be like ready, like aware, and then when that happens, you just observe and see like what that does with you. So if someone comes, like you just observe and then act good on it. So don't act nervously or react. Just how can you act in a positive way on whatever it has arrived to you, has come to you. That's like a really, really amazing lesson for me.
Cool. So I mean that's his entry there, and it does say Om Swastiastu. Okay guys, so the entrance is actually there where it says Om Swastiastu. That's the entrance, but you have to actually come over here where everybody's driving in and get your ticket. So for adults, got my ticket, adult, it's 60,000. That's reasonable, I guess. And then yeah, I guess you take the ticket from here. You walk through this arch, past these nice people, and go over there where it says Om Swastiastu, which means what? It means like, it's like something about peace. Peace be with you? I can't remember. But yeah, really cool. Gateway here, as you can see. And then yeah, we're just going through the art market. Bunch of, you know, paintings, you know, touristy things, other things, and they're actually pretty chill. Maybe it's just because it's Sunday, and maybe it's just because it's early. But yeah, I do remember once at Prambanan, they're kind of like wah, at you.
Oh yeah.
After you go through like this really peaceful like temples and everything, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, 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 kind of bombarded. Here, it's not that.
Very nice in here, and most stuff really.
Nice,
like if you want to buy something,
yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah. And actually, they're even more chill than they are like around, for example, Seminyak.
Yeah.
You know, in Seminyak, like I'm always kind of like put off by just how much they want to sell stuff. There, they just, well, they're not really around. But maybe it is because it's Sunday. I don't know.
And then, like ironically, we feel like we are more interested.
Yeah. Strange enough, that's how I always feel. Like, you know, if I'm being sold something, I kind of like retract this way. So yeah, we're just continuing walking down. I can see walk all the way down to the beach here. Yeah, so I guess we'll see you down at the beach where the rocks are, because if you didn't know, Tanah Lot, it actually means, what does it mean? Sea? No, land on the sea. That's what it means. Well, it means land sea, but on the is like kind of like in between there, because there's obviously a rock out in the middle of the water which you walk to, and that's where they've placed the temple, Tanah Lot, Pura Tanah Lot. If you didn't know, did you know about that?
I didn't know. No.
Now everybody knows. Cool, we'll see you down there. So here's the entrance. Ta-da-da. So yeah, we're kind of down in the grounds. These are the grounds. Nice and peaceful. Like I said, we are here on a Sunday. Feels good. Feels good so far. I felt like maybe the ones we did outside of Ubud, you know, a lot of people all of a sudden. This has more of a vibe. Yeah. Well, now it's been peaceful. There are actually quite a lot of people, but I think everybody's a bit more chill.
Hi, Minnie. Hi.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. And these are all the ones. I think we've visited a couple of them. Not sure which ones we've visited, but a few. Wow, the waves look really good. Looks like good surfing down here. We haven't quite been to Tanah Lot yet. Tanah Lot's around that way. But this here, I think just as impressive. It's a smaller one. Is Batu Belong, or Pura Batu Belong Temple. Yeah, these beaches look really nice, actually. Good surf. Nice. Okay guys, and then just here we've got, what is it, Batu Mejan. So it's another temple here. There was obviously then Batu Belong Temple, which was further that way. We're going to come kind of look, yeah, just check out the place around, and then end in Tanah Lot, back that way. But yeah, for now we're just going to check out all the weird stuff that seems to be around here. Not really sure what this is all about. Maybe it's a restaurant. Ah, it looks like there's a amphitheater here as well. Asha? Yeah, amphitheater here. Where there's probably performances, or there used to be, there is. So yeah, I think as part of the restaurant, there's a restaurant just here, where then you can have food, I guess, all the way along here with all these boats. So you got kind of like a boat table, and then there's the Ramayana amphitheater. So I think it's kind of, you have food and a show, so it's all like all tied in together. That's really clever, really clever. I think it was something that we were kind of looking for, maybe in Jogja even. We were like, oh, there's a dinner and a show, and it never really happened. It never really happened. It was always kind of separate, or maybe it wasn't happening at the time. Anyway, okay, now I think we're going to get to Tanah Lot, the main event. So if you see just over here, then is Tanah Lot. What you can also see is a lot of people. And also because the tide's in, you can't actually go this way. You have to like go walk around. Didn't realize. I thought actually this bit was like kind of went above the tide, but obviously not. I should just gone around here. Might try and find her while I talk to you. Yes, there's a lot of people down there. We might wait a little bit. Not sure if it's going to get better or worse. Maybe we should have gone when we first got here. Asha's getting her Beatles treatment again. I think most of these guys, I was going to say guys, women, maybe from Java. They have a very Java feel. But yeah, you can see down here loads of people, and that there is Tanah Lot. Looks really nice. I would recommend coming here maybe even earlier than we did. When we got here, it's about midday now. But yeah, just these waves are amazing. And those ones aren't quite as big as what they were, the other one over there. But yeah, you can see if you went there try to walk across there in high tide, you just get swept away by some of these bigger waves. I prefer kind of being here and actually watching it all, to be honest. A lot of people down there, or just wonder what I'd choose. Cool. Well, I mean, eventually I think we are going to go down there and attempt it all, but maybe we have to wait a little bit for this tide to go down anyway. We'll see. Okay, gonna do a bit more like maybe filming around bits and pieces to give you a bit more of a feel of the place rather than it just be in my head. Finally made it to Tanah Lot though. Gosh, we actually had like a shared folder of photos that we kind of put photos into you know, as plans to kind of where we wanted to go in the world. And yeah, we had to look through that all the other day, and actually Tanah Lot was still on there, and I'd kind of forgotten in a way. I mean, it was always something I think I had in my mind that I wanted to see. So for me now, actually I've probably ticked all the boxes. There's maybe the Mother Gate or the Heaven's Gate, and maybe Mount Agung and maybe Mount Batur, but I feel now that Bali is complete for now. Okay, so gonna hang out here. You know, bucket list. People use that word way too much, I feel. I really want to find a new word for bucket list, but yeah, it was definitely on it. Whatever it's called, it was on it. Cool, guys, gonna record some stuff and maybe go down there later, okay? Okay guys, so we're just walking down to the main temple, Tanah Lot Temple, over there. Looks like the tide's gone out maybe a little bit, not sure. Yeah, so we're gonna go down there. We're gonna maybe cross across, although I have heard maybe that we might not be able to, just as non-worshippers, non-praying people. We may not be able to go over there, but I'm not sure. We'll try, we'll see. Or at least get to the water's edge over there. Pretty cool. Very nice.
Beautiful, this yellow parasol and white sheets on this dark, like black stone, and then ocean. It's just like beautiful colors.
So we're gonna head down there now. Through these gates, down. Actually, maybe we'll go through the big gates. Going through the big gates. That's the small gate. We'll go through the big gate.
Big gate, yes. Hello.
Okay guys, so this is Tanah Lot. So I told you before, Tanah Lot means land on the sea. Yes, land on the sea, or sea on the land. Land on the sea. I think it was kind of, not sure who did it. Maybe I'll put it down below just as a name. But, well, I can't pronounce it. But they kind of discovered it or kind of founded it in the 16th century. It was then actually rebuilt. Like parts of it were falling apart in the 1980s. And then, some strange reason, Japan gave Bali or gave Indonesia a lot of gave them a loan to kind of rebuild some of their kind of cultural significant or tourist areas. So yeah, they got this big loan from Japan to like rebuild it. Yeah, so that's kind of what you're seeing now. I did read that, for example, some of it, probably like this bit here, this bit was actually like rebuilt, so it's not actually natural. Interesting. Controversial, but you know, it still looks cool. Yes, it's like literally been top of my list for Bali. I'm so glad we've kind of managed to make it, because we're leaving in like a week. I thought we weren't going to, because also we're leaving Canggu tomorrow, and Canggu's probably the best place to get here from. We're going to Seminyak tomorrow, I think, just a little bit further away. So yeah, I thought I'd missed the chance, but it was going to be on the top of my list again to come back to. One of the reasons to come back, but now I never have to come back. No, that's not true. There's still plenty that I want to see. But yeah, I'm so glad that I actually got to see this. It's one of my life goals, Bali goals, travel goals, universe goals. God, it could happen. So just behind me, you can see there is Ula Susi, which is like holy snake. I think there is kind of like a myth of the place being protected by venomous snakes or by a giant snake. I believe there are venomous snakes around, particularly like the coral snakes, so the black and white sea snakes. I haven't seen any, luckily, but maybe do, if you're around, do keep an eye out. We may go in there actually, but it looks like they're charging to see the holy snake. Doesn't seem so holy, but I guess, yeah, everything has a price, doesn't it? Quite surreal actually being here. Good. Okay guys, I think we can get blessed. What do we do? What do we do? Drinking?
Wash your face, yeah.
Oh, wash your face. Okay.
What's your place?
Okay.
Oi. Cheers. Dalasan fe.
Oh yeah. Terima kasih. Wow. So we got the rice? Oh, you got the rice.
He looks so cute. Finally we got the rice.
Maybe I put too much water on my face there. Okay, so I think I've got rice on my head. Okay guys, so that was Tanah Lot. We kind of decided not to see the snake just because, well, up there somewhere they have like another, like quite a big python, and it's just in like a basket, and it's not really moving, and they want people to take photos with it. Not saying that that's what this is necessarily, but if there's a snake in there and it's just there for people to look at, generally that would mean it's either in a cage or it's like not real or something. I don't know. It's a weird thing, right? Okay, that'll do. That's enough for me. Okay, now we're gonna go maybe. Gonna go. Maybe do a bit more filming like around here, and then yeah, head off. So yeah, I'll do some more filming. Nice. Okay guys, so that was Tanah Lot. How was it?
Yeah, it was interesting experience. Like I said before, my favorite, it wasn't this one. My favorite was Uluwatu Temple, but it was good too because it's a peaceful place.
I think this is probably my favorite. Probably my favorite temple out of all of them.
Uluwatu Temple?
Uluwatu Temple. So my favorite temple is this one, Tanah Lot. Yeah, and even all the surrounds I think I prefer as well, like all the, you know, there's perch on the mountain, on the rocks, and then there's more down that way, more this way. It's cool.
There's something magical when they give you some holy water and they kind of bless you. I think this is quite nice to do it at the end of our trip, because in Bali, because gives you this kind of blessing, I think.
Yeah, very nice. I'm a little bit hungry actually.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay guys, we've come just up. So obviously Tanah Lot. Hey, Tanah Lot's down there. And we're up here. Da, 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 da.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. Asha was even just saying, like, if you didn't know it was here, you almost wouldn't just come across it. There's not many people up here, but yeah, you have to kind of go up. So as you come off the beach, you just go right, and then up a hill a little bit through a couple of like handicraft shops, and then there's all these restaurants at the top. So it's not very well signposted, unless it's signposted somewhere else. But yeah, we're here for lunch, and then we'll probably head home I just got really hungry all of a sudden, so yeah, I needed to stop for food. So here we are, and amazing view. And amazing company.
Thank you. It could be really nice place for sunset. It could be really nice place for sunset if you want to try. Yeah.
Yeah, so sunsets that way somewhere. Yeah, do know. A lot of them do even say the sunset lounge.
Yeah.
This is the one we're in. Bayou Pertiwi Sunset Lounge. Prices are pretty good. Some prices are up, some prices are down. I think the closer you are to town, they get more expensive, or maybe it just depends on, I don't know. Literally, like this one's like maybe 2/3, half price of the one literally next door. Yeah, very strange.
Next to it is half price of this one.
Yeah, so you know, depending on where your budget is, maybe you know, you can choose where to goose.
They do the same things.
Yeah, they all seem to do the same food. Who knows what the difference is? Okay, so when the food comes, we have ordered. The food comes, I'll let you know. I ordered a chicken soto, or soto chicken, which is soto is kind of like a soup, as opposed to a bakso, which is like, yeah, soto ayam I had. Okay guys, check this out. Look what just turned up. Wow. It's like literally almost overflowing. It is a guava milkshake, I believe. Let's try it. Wow, yeah. Tastes like guava. Wow. Tastes a lot like guava. For sure.
Tastes like strawberry to me.
Tastes like guava.
Guava, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't taste like strawberry.
Doesn't taste like strawberry. I like it. Does have a strange taste though. Soto ayam on the table. Dun, 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 dun. And I got some rice with it. And ashiko.
Seafood mee, yeah.
Seafood mee. So mee is obviously fried noodles. We know that, don't we? Mee goreng with seafood. And so soto ayam is chicken soup. I think the bakso, like, what's the difference? Bakso is more with like meatballs,
Yeah.
whereas this is more with like chicken pieces. So you can see chicken pieces there. Yes, looking really good. Looks like it's got loads of turmeric in it, very yellow. Wow, a lot of flavor. Very good.
I forgot to say no spicy. Good.
Yeah, kind of sour. Turmeric, very salty sour.
I don't know if I should eat another egg today.
And in here, you know, we've got like kind of vermicelli, or like these kind of glass noodles, an egg, bit of green stuff, and some chicken, and some rice to go along with it. And how's this?
Yeah, very good. I have some prawns in it. Another egg, so it will be like a 4th egg today. I don't know if I'm gonna eat that, to be honest, because it's a lot of cholesterol. So, I mean, we had a lot of walking as well, so maybe that's okay. But yeah, tasty. A little bit spicy, maybe. I forgot to say. No spicy, but we'll see.
Yes. But you know, the main attraction is the amazing view we've got here. Okay, we're gonna get through it all. Get through it. Maybe relax a little bit, and then get in the Gojeki thing or something. We're gonna attempt to get home. Maybe I will film the attempt to get home, because quite often, as you know, as you may know, or not know, if you don't know, getting to a place on Gojek, you know, it works. Grab, you know, the like application transport. I think it's fine. I didn't actually see any signs up saying no Gojek. Whereas I think, like, I was quite worried. I think that's originally why we didn't actually come here earlier, because we just had a bit of trauma from a couple of other places we visited. I think even coming from, can't remember, coming from somewhere. coming from somewhere we had some problems getting back. So yeah, we actually put this off maybe once or twice. Yeah, maybe Dewa Baruna Temple. Yeah, because it does tend to be that you can catch a thing out to a place, because you know you're in central, so we're in central Canggu. You can there's loads of Gojeks around, they can take you, but then there's no one to bring you back. But I think because it's so busy here, you know, there'll be people being dropped off here all the time. So as long as you kind of, it's weird because as long as you're here at the busy period, which is kind of the period you don't want to, you're almost fingers crossed, guaranteed to get a ride back. I think it should be alright anyway. But yeah, maybe I was going to end it after the food, but I think just because it may be an adventure, or it may not be, which would be even more of an adventure. That yeah, I'll keep filming. So stand by. Yes, I think I'll just check back in with you when we finish the food. I'll let you know how much it all costs. Okay guys, the food is gone. The food is gone. The food is gone. The food is gone. And it cost 100, where is it? There. 120,000. Well, for 2 meals and 1 drink, thick shake thing. Now we are gonna do the Gojek adventure. So we say goodbye to Tanah Lot. Bye Tanah Lot. It was good. I enjoyed it. Definitely worth doing.
Nice day.
Yeah.
One of the highlights or something.
I don't think I would do it as like a part of a tour with everything else. Yeah, I wouldn't want to rush it. I think coming here, you know, doing this and kind of what we did, sitting, enjoying it.
Any tour is not great.
Huh?
Any tour is not great.
Yeah, it is a shame. Like, you know, when you, like, obviously if you don't have time, I understand that you want to get these things done. But then I think there's a difference between just getting them done and actually
choosing,
enjoying them or giving them time, you know?
Yeah, choosing few places and really enjoying it probably gives that a bit more inspiration, and like you actually get to see more rather than having the pressure that you have to go further. So
yeah, because we literally just got, you know, we got a Gojek here, we just got to spend as much time as we like here, really. Whereas on other tours, sometimes it feels like, you know, we've got like someone waiting for us that wants to just go.
The car last time we were so pressured and wasn't worth it. Like it's just like so much more peace within me enjoying this when we go by ourselves rather than with someone else or on a tour. But like it depends where you go. If you need to go far, you've got to get a driver, you've got to get like a tour. But if you are able to go by yourself, enjoy it peacefully, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, it's raining.
Okay, well, it looks like the rain is going to come, so we're going to try and get the Gojek. Wish us luck. Okay, this way. Let's go. Oh, this is the place, by the way. Bayou Tiwi Sunset Lounge. Okay, terima kasih. Okay guys, so we're walking through the art market. I'm teaching Asher about animals. She thought it was a bat, then she thought it was a swan, now she knows it's an elephant. As you can see, there's loads of like handicrafts down. So you go kind of up through the handicrafts to get to the restaurant that was just up there. There's also up there, there's like a little whack, you know, the little furry thing that eats the coffee and then poops it out, and you drink that coffee. He's got like 5 of them up there, and 2 fruit bats as well. Now, the little furry things, they're actually quite big, bigger than a cat, about as big as a small dog. They're very sleepy. Now, I don't know if that's just because they're nocturnal, so they're all like sleeping. I don't know. But it just didn't look very something. As we walked past, there was like a couple in there, and then I noticed like the woman kind of come out and actually just start stroking the animal. Obviously they're wild animals, unless they are like tame. Maybe they've just become tame like a cat. I don't know. Maybe you could let me know. Maybe you could correct me. Correct me. But yeah, I just got a weird feel from it. But there were massive bats. I mean, the bats were cool, but again, if I look at like, you know, these kind of very sleepy, furry animals and then see the bats next to them, I just have to wonder why. Why? Okay guys, so we're gonna try and head up here somewhere to where we can catch the Gojek. Wish us luck. Okay guys, we got in the Gojek. Seems to be no problems. Yeah, no problems as yet. So yeah, we're doing it, heading home. Yes, great. It's amazing.
To get out of the place.
Yeah, you just have to kind of get out a bit further away from Tanah Lot, and then there's like a kind of a gate or a fence. You just wait there. Probably your Gojek app even just tells you kind of where to go.
It was in front of Agung souvenir shop.
Yeah, in front of Agung souvenir shop. Maybe you can't hear with, actually I can't hear you very well even. But yeah, it's amazing. All the rice fields around, people still working on them. Yes. Okay, so we're going. Okay guys, we are back.
Yeah, it's good because it's a really big rain is coming. So actually we used the whole day great in a good way. Yes.
Yes, and it all worked out. We actually got dropped right at our door, which is amazing. Yeah, there was a bit of,
I didn't even doubt, to be honest. Like I kind of forgot about the situations that you might not get the transport back. So I think I just kept good energy flowing.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty simple. It all worked out. I think there's more people around as well, so there's probably more Gojeks and things.
Yeah.
So, you know, it works.
But
Cool.
yeah, if you go to Tanah Lot, I would suggest go or early in the morning, very early, so you can miss all of the crowd, or you can go for sunset. But I think I would skip middle of the day.
I don't know, I'd say sunset's going to be like really, really busy.
Yeah, I think the best time is to go for sunrise, maybe, if you can see it from there.
Yeah. I mean, when we left, actually, there was a lot less people.
Yeah. But
So that was, I would say that's quite a good time.
no, because the weather's gone bad, so probably that was the reason as well.
Okay, so that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.
For our adventures.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Comment down below, share the thing.
Like it.
Like, that'll do. Maybe consider subscribing. Did I say that already? Yes. And that's it. Until next time, keep on drifting.